What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? This your boy Enlightened Luciferian Prince coming at y'all once again. I haven't uploaded in a while. I really wanted to wait until after the 22nd. I think that's when my channel strike actually expired. So now it's like down to one, and kind of just wanted to just give myself some time, space from social media for various reasons. I don't really believe in the hype of people being celebrities and staying in front of the camera and making social media their personal life, because that kind of gives you a false sense of what reality really is. And I've always been big against that. So, hey, the less you see of me, sometimes I feel the better. But anyway, this is a video that is dedicated to what I call the Exodus cry. Now, it's synonymous with the hardships that the real, true Israelites faced in ancient Canaan, and pretty much what the United States government, which is the new Egypt / Babylon, has basically been imposing upon its citizenry. But what I will say is this before I proceed. Yes, people, always have to give my disclaimer. If you're watching this video around children, please remove them from your immediate vicinity, because my videos are not for children. Now that we got that cleared up, this is the reason why I wanted to touch upon this, because I think it's more important for people to know in a rather rational perspective than some sort of piecemeal ideation. And when it comes down to multinational corporations, industry chains who are now vying for, majority of the populace to be back employed, you know what I'm saying, pushing people back to employment and not so much self-sufficiency, is because you have to realize at the beginning of this scenario, and we ain't gonna call it what it is, because like I said before, in that time be playing with these people, y'all know what it is. So at the beginning of this scenario we dealt with in 2019 into 2021, you have to realize that because December 31st all the way into 2019 into present day today, 2021, the object of this scenario was not about the situation, you know what I mean? It was about the destabilization of the economy and also totally eradicating the middle class. That's what it was. However, these powers that be swear that they're so smart and so well-informed, well-educated, always plan things from the end to the beginning, but they never see the potential from the middle. And this is where the people power comes into play. Now, as people were dealing with this scenario throughout their unemployment and so forth and so on, what the populace started doing as a whole, they started looking for different options to find supplemental income. And a lot of people found some real gold mines. A lot. I'm talking about millions of people found some real gold mines. Some people who were once working, I probably said before in my video, they was once working, now they working for slave wages. Now they started putting their music out there. Boom, artists. All this it was like a burst of creativity because people had so much time on their hands. Social media income has skyrocketed from 2016 to 2021. It's increased by up to 788%. And people were making bucos money off this stuff. And a lot of people were like, well, they never realized they had so much innate ability within them to create. And we obviously know employment is generating income for somebody else while you get paid pennies. You give them a gold bar, they give you a penny. And this is what's pissing off the establishment as far as the corporate entities are concerned. They are now pissed that because all these people who have had latent abilities and didn't even realize that they could actually find several streams of income, most without even leaving the fucking comfort of their own home, are now no longer dependent on the system. Ain't that something? Now see, when you become self-sufficient, it's a problem with the establishment because now your mind is made up now. You went from making $9 to $12 out, whatever, to now you can make whatever the fuck you feel like. Oh, they pissed. They pissed. They pissed. Boy, they are mad. And see, this is the point that I'm really going to get to in a few, because what they're doing now with a lot of these streams is they're going to make it harder for a lot of these people who are making this self-sufficient income. They're going to make it harder for them to actually be able to access this income. Like most people already know, those people who browse the internet, you know, as far as October 1st, you know, OnlyFans, everybody knows that. Majority of people don't know it. They're going to cut out adult content. Now, I'm using this as an example. I don't use it, but I'm just saying I do my research. It's just that they're cutting it out because there are people who can literally make millions of dollars doing whatever they please, making millions of dollars, tax-free. Oh, we're going to cut out that content. And most of these corporations, it's Facebook, Twitter, you name it, Instagram, they're making it hard for a lot of people to have this self-sufficiency. Because while you're, you know, driving your own destiny, so to speak, these corporations need bodies, you know? They need some slaves, and they pissed. See, if you didn't start the shit in the first place, we wouldn't have to worry about that. But now, since you started, I have one word to say, I have 2 words to say to you. Thank you. Anyway, fuck you too. But at the same token, this is what you created. You started the shit. And now because people like, man, fuck that job, man, fuck Burger King and fuck Target and fuck Walmart. Now y'all pissed. But you know the funny thing is with these multinational corporations, ain't none of them raising wages. With a few exceptions, none of them raise wages. None of them give us benefits. You're firing motherfuckers before they're eligible for health benefits, or you're working on the fucking death. Hell, Frito-Lay motherfucker just got electrocuted and got denied his unemployment benefits and got stalked by the fucking company. The man was in the fucking hospital. They literally had the motherfucker die and told the workers, hey, move the body and get back to work. Do y'all understand what the fuck these people mentality is? It's all about profit over people. That's what it is. That's socialism. It's profit over people. I don't give a fuck about your life. It's about the money. See, that's all they're concerned about, because they know that the more people start to catch on and the more people start to identify with their own life path and their self-actualization, they got to do what every other business does. Shut the goddamn door. It's a sad thing that now people are starting to see that these individuals, the curtain has been torn down in the Wizard of Oz. And now the world has seen these motherfuckers for who they really are. That little shriveled up, little raisin looking motherfucker behind the curtain. Yeah, if you doubt what I'm saying, it's the truth. So now they're trying to push people back to the plantation. We need workers. You got bitches out here putting signs on the restaurant saying, oh, wear clothes because nobody wants to go to work. You fucking right. You fucking right. If I can make whatever the fuck I determine in my own income stream, or have several income streams, as opposed to making $9 an hour, fuck you too. Most workers get treated like shit. You work long ass hours. You fucking probably got to get on some type of assistance to sustain your fucking living existence. Then you got to motherfucking, like, what the fuck? You get no health benefits. You work in some shitty environments where they treat you like shit. Straight. Last job I worked, what, 2017? I told that motherfucker, man, fuck you and fuck all y'all. And ain't been back since. See, the thing that people understand is they feel like they need a job. And don't get me wrong, some people do. It is what it is. If you're comfortable where you're employed, fine. But I'm talking about the multinational corporation that slave drive the shit out of the majority of the populace. That's who I'm talking about. If you live in a comfortable career, please, this doesn't apply to you. But That's sad that they do that to these people. They don't give a fuck about your living condition. They don't care about the kids being sick. They just want you here. They want you performing. You know? And then it was sometimes, you know, I was at certain jobs over the course of my life where these punk bitches turned around. It was like, well, you got it. I don't have to do shit but stay melanated and die, bitch. You mean to tell? I walked off plenty of jobs because I'm not the one. Straight, I'm not the one. You ain't gonna tell what the fuck I'm gonna do, bitch. My job description say this, okay? If it say work this area, I ain't going over there, and I'm gonna fuck what you say. Straight. That's the thing about this corporate beast system. Not to mention the hard-earned money that you got damn sweating, busting your ass for, could barely get a motherfucking lunch break. Fuck going, what I'm gonna do with a 30-minute lunch break? I might as well stay right here and eat my shit. You know? Fuck wrong with y'all? 30 minutes? Shit. It take 5 to heat it up. The fuck wrong with these people? That's why I just said I stepped away from that world a long time ago. Because I was like, I'm not compatible with it. But I'm glad that millions of people are starting to see it now, or have already started to see, or still coming to some sort of realization about it. And they're mad because they want to control you. They want to control you. That's what it's all about. See what I'm saying? The hand-to-mouth sort of living. You know? That's what they want. They don't want you self-sufficient. So when you got motherfuckers walking around here who used to have $700 at the end of the week, and they turned around and had motherfucking $40,000 in their bank account. Shit, I can do what the fuck I want now. Kiss my ass, bitch. That's the thing that they don't like. They don't want you independent. They don't want you self-sufficient, I should say. Self-sufficient. They don't want you that way. They want you dependent. And now, this is what they're doing. They're working in cahoots with state representatives to try to limit people's unemployment benefits to push them back into the plantation. That's real shit. Multinational corporations and government work together. So all these idiots out here talking about it's the Dems, it's the Republic. Y'all are some fucking idiots. Okay? Self-interest through corporate production is the basis of this government. It's not about a party system. There is no debate. You could be whatever the fuck you want. As far as the Demo Republic, you vote one time a year, but y'all all go to the same fucking plantation. Y'all out of y'all mind, y'all think it's anything different? Straight. You're out of your mind. I believe what you want. Oh, it's the Democrats. Shut the fuck up. That's why I tell people, don't even talk about that bullshit around me. Because it ain't that. It's self-interest behind corporate production. It's not about politics. That's a joke. That's a sham. It's bullshit. Believe what you want. Who cares? I don't. But it's the truth. They need labor energy. And now, since there's such a great lack of it in American history, and trust me, this will never, ever, ever be published in mainstream media. Notice the mainstream, which is polluted with bullshit. It will never be mass produced. But it don't need to be. Because guess what? It's something we innately know. The people power has succeeded. See, if you realize, if y'all saw the movie The Dark Knight Rises, those of y'all who saw it, the way that it was portrayed was Batman was the hero. No, it wasn't. Bane was the motherfucker. Bane was that guy. If you listen to a lot of what he was saying in the movie, giving back what the elitists were taking from the people, you see who the real hero was. See, Batman was protecting the elitist system because he was an elite himself. He had the money, and Bane robbed the shit out of him, all his money. Broke the bitch back and put him in jail. And then froze the whole city and told people, yeah, I'm that motherfucker. But he was portrayed to be the bad guy. But what did he do? He tore down the capitalist system and gave the government back to the people. Freed the prisoners, made sure shit was straight, and then Batman got his shit together. After he got out of jail, you know what I'm saying? Bane whooped his ass again. Come on now. See, these movies show you the truth. See, Batman was protecting the system. Bane was against it. So now he looks like the bad guy. But in actuality, if you watch the movie with the third eye open, you see exactly, he actually was saving the people. People won't believe that shit. They're like, what the fuck's he talking about? Watch the movie. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. See, anyone that speaks against the status quo is considered a bad guy. See, if I was up here, y'all need to go back to work. You need to go and get your job. Nah. That don't even taste right coming out of my mouth. Matter of fact, just because it didn't taste right, let's wash that shit down with some black tea. I ain't like to taste that. I don't get down with that shit. I believe everybody should have their own self-determination, their own economic freedom. That's why I say so much of it on my channel, but I say it for years. You know? That's why I say it ain't anti-government. Fuck that. I don't even worry about them people. Because government is here. Government is conscience. It's within you. It's the moral standard and moral compass in which you progress to be the better you. It's not about a paycheck. It's not about a stance. It's not about a political party. It's not about a president. It ain't not about none of that shit. None of it. It's about using this to do better. Self-determination. No, but then there's the other people who do the, you know what I'm saying, the proverbial beast, and they'll turn around and, no, we have to. No, don't say no we. We don't have to do shit. Okay? We don't have to do shit. You have to do it. See, it's all about generalizations in certain cases. Well, we are in trouble. We ain't in shit. We are in debt. We ain't in debt. I don't owe no motherfucking $2.6 trillion. The fuck out of here. Ain't no we in that. Hell. And I tell a lot of my melanated brothers and sisters, real shit, y'all been excluded from everything else. Please don't include us with that shit. We ain't got nothing to do with that. How about that? We ain't got shit to do with that. Fuck out of here. Y'all started that shit with them people. Y'all pay them folks. Cause when they gonna come looking for y'all, not us. We ain't got shit. Fuck out of here. It's always inclusive when it's some, catastrophic event. But when it comes to exclusivity, push us to the side. That's why I said the chosen stay out of Babylon. Real shit. Because when the scales is balanced, the time comes, trust me, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I think it's important to focus on the aspect of today and understand that no matter how bad shit seems, if you really look at it from an intellectual standpoint, it's really not as bad as you think. See, I know one thing poisons a lot of people's conscience, but one concept I will say, through psychological measures, that they pump fear. I ain't got to worry. You ain't got to be worried about shit. Properly prepare yourself and educate yourself and keep doing what you're doing. Times may seem hard, but it's really not. It's just, you're just becoming more aware of a determination of self to do something about it. See, that's where a lot of people become apprehensive because they don't want to do shit about it. They don't want to do nothing about it. So if you don't want to do nothing about it, here's the blue pill. Open your mouth. Go back to sleep. Straight. That's the choice. There is no middle ground with this. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is the thing I was trying to tell a lot of people in my close inner circle. This is why they're so mad, trying to cut benefits and make it harder for people and cut off assistances and because they want bodies back on the plantation. They want bodies back on the plantation. They started seeing people make investments, something that people were totally ignorant of throughout their years of grade school education. Investment. And they see that what they had to go to school for, you learned very significant truth in less than 20 minutes. They bust their ass all these years in investments. And you learned how to invest in no time. Ain't that a bitch? See, bread is not to the swift. You know? It's not. It's not to the swift. No, no, no. No, the race to the strong. It ain't. That's the thing that they don't get. That's why I like when I watch videos and I watch a lot of stuff and I realize, damn. Shit, all praise to the creator. Cause they get too much credit. People are like, well, you know, it's the power. The power's in you. Why you think they need your ass to go to work? They need that power that's in you. If everybody walk off job sites like they've been doing, if y'all been paying attention to social media, and people been walking out, people been fucking, man, what they gonna do? They're gonna sit in their arrogance and try another plot and scheme. Instead of saying, well, nah, that's what they're gonna do. But see, what you have to know about most of these multinational corporations, they're in debt with a lot of entities too. Yeah, so the urgency is not really about the lack of manpower. They said, we got to pay these folks like else. Well, shit, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm going to sit right here and handle my own business. That's the thing. So, if it don't resonate with you, then fuck it. Probably wasn't meant for you. That's fine. And totally understand, because we live in a parallel universe. You know, we live in a parallel universe. Some people, their minds are just made up. Well, for the enlightened ones and those who are aware, hey, you know exactly what the fuck I'm saying is very true. See, to milk, for babes be the milk, and for the mature be the meat. It is what it is. Ain't no in between. You got teeth, dig in. You don't, suck the government titty. Period. It is what it is. I can't make no better analogy. You know? They're pissed. And see, this is the thing that I try to inspire people with. Like, hey, it's not always bad as you think it is. Sometimes you have to look at it from a different perspective. Mirror has two sides. You know? You have to look at it from a different perspective. And this is the reason why the Exodus cry is a threat to these particular entities. Because when it came down to the actual chosen to be released from the hold and the grasp of the hard indentured servitude, they eventually left. But here's the dilemma. Because I guess can't cut the story off at that point. Don't wander around for the next 40 years when you get your self-governed freedom. Don't worship idols. Don't go back to the old ways. And please don't do what they did. We had it better in Egypt. So you had it better in slavery than in your own right? See, you got to understand. When you get your own freedom, it gets kind of scary. People start thinking in past tense. See, they said, we had all this food. We had to eat this. This is what we have to eat. Why you think Cypher traded on the people and Nebuchadnezzar for a steak? Sold them out to the agents. He got tired of eating that manna and quail. So he said, fuck it, man. I want interest? Shit, here we go. Give me that steak. And guess what he said? One of his famous quotes, if you watch the movie The Matrix, he said, he sliced that steak, he took a bite of it, and he said, ignorance is bliss. They put it in your face, people. Freedom ain't for everyone. It's not about the Americanized sense of freedom, because that's an illusion. Freedom of self. From this shit. Millions of people have found it. But when you find it, don't go back to Egypt. That's the truth. That's why I tell people time and time again, the solution that you're looking for does not come overnight. If you believe that, you're still asleep. You are. But again, freedom ain't for everybody, because guess what? A lot of people who sought freedom died in the wilderness. Just don't be one of them. Make it to the promised land, people. Because if the land was promised, then that means that was a direct path to follow to get there. And I will say no more on that, because that's only for the ears of the chosen. Period. Like and subscribe. If it's your first time viewing this channel, make sure you hit that notification button next to the all, so every time I drop a video, you'll be properly informed. I plan on doing another upload today. After this one uploads, I'll do another one. And it's going to be along the lines of a little bit more of a different narrative, but I think it's very relevant to this time and day. But let this sink in. Let this message sink in. And agents, just know, when it came down to it, when Neo found out who he was, he beat the goddamn shit out y'all. That's why y'all tried to stop him at every angle. Tried, but didn't succeed. Let that sink in for y'all. Y'all take care. Peace, light, love. See y'all later.